So hello and welcome from Living Life of Prosperity series. So today's topic is Mottainai, meaning being too good to waste. The concept is of not being wasteful. So welcome to the series dedicated to exploring the wisdom and philosophies of deeply rooted Japanese culture. We'll dive into the rich tapestry of concepts that can inspire personal growth, enhance well-being, and provide valuable insights for navigating life's challenges. So this episode is a part of 15-episode series on Japanese concepts that will improve your life. So hi, I'm Nitin Narkhede, founder of Prosperity Lifestyle Hub, and I am on a mission to empower and enable 100,000 families to live life powerfully, live life they love. So welcome to this new episode, the conscious living. Today, we will dive into a fascinating concept in Japan, Mottainai. So I am excited to discuss the concept Mottainai and its profound impact on our lives and environment. Mottainai is a beautiful term, but what does it truly mean? How does it promote a more sustainable and fulfilling life? So Mottainai can be best understood by a belief of rooted in respect, gratitude, and avoidance of waste. It signifies recognizing the intrinsic value of everything around us. So refraining from being wasteful. When we embrace Mottainai, we develop a deeper association for resources and their finite nature, which leads to a more sustainable and fulfilling way of life. So this concept is really necessary nowadays because we see the rise of the population has stressed the environmental resources, and to get more people, we need to get this new concept Mottainai into our life. So that's intriguing. So how does the concept Mottainai works into environmental and principles of recycling? So Mottainai is environmentalism are closely intertwined. When we see the value in everything around us, we naturally strive minimum waste and maximum resource efficiency. This aligns perfectly with the principle of reducing, reusing, and recycling. Reducing involves consuming less, being mindful of our consumption habits. By reducing our need and wants, we decrease the demand for the resources, thus lessening our impact on the environment. This can be applied to various aspects of our lives, such as energy usage, water consumption, and material possessions. So reusing encourages us to find new purposes of items that might oversize be discarded. It's about recognizing the potential and value in things that may have served our purpose but can be repurposed or passed to the others. So reusing items not only saves resources but also promotes creativity and fosters a culture of sharing in the community. So recycling is the process of converting waste materials into new products. It's a crucial step in reducing the strain on the natural resources and minimizing the environmental impact on our consumptions. By recycling materials like plastic, paper, glass, we can reduce the need for raw materials and limit the amount of waste that needs in landfills or pulling out ecosystems. So now let's see how can individuals incorporate Mottainai into their lives. Incorporating Mottainai into our lives requires a shift in the mindset and commitment to continuous action. I'll share some practical ways. So first thing is practice mindfulness. Cultivate the awareness of your consumption habits and impact they have on your environment. Reflect on the value of the resources you use and seek way to minimize the waste. Second is adopt a minimalistic approach. Simplify your life by focusing on what's truly being your joy and purpose. Embrace a minimalistic lifestyle that prioritizes quality over quantity and reduces the demand for unnecessary resources. Now, the third is embrace the 3 R's. Remember the principle of reducing, reusing, and recycling. Before making a purpose, consider if you truly need the item and there are more sustainable alternatives available for that. So find creative ways to repurpose and reuse items into your life. Prioritize recycling to give material a new life. Educate and share. Spread awareness about the concepts of Mottainai and its environmental benefits. So induce others about the importance of resource conservation and share the practice tips for living a more sustainable life. Encourage your community to embrace Mottainai inside them. So now it's clear that small actions can make a significant impact on our environment and overall well-being. So embracing Mottainai is not just about environmental consciousness, it also promotes a more fulfilling and mindful life. When we appreciate the value of resources and practice gratitude what we have, we cultivate a sense of abundance and contentment. It encourages us to live with intention, makes conscious choices, and find joy in the simple pleasure of life. And that's a powerful reminder of our interconnectedness between our actions and our overall well-being. And there are any cultural aspects or practices related to Mottainai that can learn from them? So Mottainai is deeply rooted in Japanese culture and has influenced various practices. One notable example is the concept of Mottainai grandmothers. In Japan, there are elderly women who have a deep understanding of the value of resources and possesses incredible skills in repurposing and reusing the items. They have become role models for sustainable living and serve as a reminder that wisdom and resourcefulness can lead to more sustainable future. So Mottainai is often connected to the traditional Japanese philosophy of wabi-sabi, which embraces imperfection and finds beauty in simplicity and transit. The philosophy encourages us to appreciate the inherent value of objects and see their unique qualities. So even if they may be imperfect or worn out, this mindset aligns well with Mottainai, as both emphasize on gratitude, respect, and a deep understanding to the world around us. So my final advice would be to remember that Mottainai is not just a concept, it's a way of life. Embracing Mottainai allows us to be more conscious of our choices, more appreciative of the resources we have, and more mindful of the impact we have on our environment. By practicing Motanai, we contribute to a more sustainable and harmonious world for ourselves and the future generations. And it was a pleasure to explore the concept of Motanai, its potential to shape a more sustainable and fulfilling future. So before we wrap up today, let's explore one more Japanese concept that can leave a lasting impact in our lives. Thank you. Mottanai is a term that expresses a sense of regret or sadness or wastefulness and a failure to appreciate the value of things. It encompasses the idea of respecting and cherishing the resources, whether they are tangible or intangible. It teaches us to be mindful of our actions, to minimize waste, and to make the most of what we have. In the world that often prioritizes convenience and consumption, this reminds us to live more sustainably and consciously. It encourages us to reduce, reuse, and recycle, not just in terms of material possessions, but also in our use of time, energy, and opposite. So thank you for joining me on this cultural journey. I hope Japanese concepts that inspire you to embrace new perspectives and incorporate them into your daily life. Remember, by adopting these principles, we can enhance our personal growth, well-being, and our impact on the world around us. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe to your favorite podcast platform and learn or review on them. So the podcasts are available on Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcast. It is also available on YouTube at youtube.com at the rate Nitin Narkede. I have also put some blogs on nitinnarkade.com/blogs. And you can go to Facebook and find out Nitin P. Narkede, and you can subscribe to my channels. Thank you. Thank you very much for listening. That's all.